Welcome back to the series where we see what the best bike is for every track in MX bikes. Or more importantly, what bike will make you gain enough confidence to make you feel like you could run an aerial race. Just to realize you'll never be fast enough and you're going to qualify 35th, 41st, and 37th for the rest of your career. That's totally not me talking about myself. Today we're over on the Perris Raceway. And as normal people would say, it's Perris Raceway. I totally did not record this entire video, not just the 125, but this entire video, and went to edit it and find out that all of my audio was scuffed. I hate my life. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Why? Anyway, we're doing 125, so I scrapped all my results. If anything, I honestly think that this will be a little bit better because I'm a little bit more warmed up now. I kind of got the flow of the track, and I'm really curious to see what these results look like. I already know what the results can look like, but we'll see. Yeah. So as usual, we're gonna do 125, 250. And 450, and then we'll throw like a fourth bike in there just for the vibes, just for the vibes. Obviously, we're starting over here on the 125, the RD Husqvarna here. This is not my new Husqvarna. All right, well, sorry about that noise, but we are getting things pumping here, brother. First lap, couple crashes, couple off tracks, not looking so good. Coming across the line, nice 55.6, 56.6 for the boys. Let's see if we can improve on that. My entire recording, I recorded for like 3 hours, maybe 2. Just got scrapped. I think it's gonna be a better video overall. I definitely have more energy. I'll keep that 100 stacks with you, brothers. Also, here's a little introduction for you boys. If you have not seen episode 1, I highly suggest going and seeing episode 1. But what we do here is we compare 125, 250, 450, and a random bike, maybe a 150, a 350, a 300, something like that. And we see what's the best bike for every track in the game. Right now, we've only done 1 episode. Oh, playing Speedway Simulator. But this is episode 2, so technically we've done 2 episodes. And then we're going to see what's the best bike in the game overall after we do every single track in MX bikes. I mean, come on. This is totally to help you figure out what bike that you want to get on to absolutely decimate your friends on all of the Steam VR lobbies and tracks. You just got to be the tip top of your friends. I know. That's what this series is about. This series is about that and not... Oh my gosh, what an apex. Totally not about, bikes content being tough to make, a little dry. And so we had to come up with a series to keep things vibing. That's not it at all. Okay, so I think the most interesting thing about so far has been ideal times in this series. Because you take my mistakes out of it and just kind of like what a perfect lap would be for, for me on this track, on each bike. And I think it's going to be really close. I think it's going to be way closer than episode 1, if I'm being honest. Alright, bro, we're back here on the 2... My bad. We're back here on the 250. Getting some absolute grindage going here. Let's see what kind of lap we can crank out here, brothers. I'd like to give a little shout out to the old Cutie Bay from the Discord and stream. He's the one that suggested this track. I really didn't. Interesting line choice. I really didn't want to do this track, if I'm being honest with you. Because I've already uploaded a video or 2 and I run it on stream all the time, and I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, Reapadoc, all you do is run Perry. But I figured I would just, I'd just do it because this is a really good track for this, and, I guess I'm washed. I'm really excited, man. I think, like I said, I've already done this once, and my audio was scuffed, but, man, I'm even more excited to do this again because I kind of think it's going to be even closer. I'm getting faster. Oh, yeah! As some of you know, I just recently changed my lean settings. I used to play on 10% direct lean because I'm a psycho, and I recently went up to 20, and man, it makes a big difference, man. I feel so much better, and I just think, I just think it's really gonna buff me, man. I think the more I get used to them, I'm gonna get faster and faster and faster. Really, oh wow, it's just the inspiration for it is I watched Ryder win his that moto in Washougal, and I watched him battle with Greg the Legend, and oh my gosh, dude, like Ryder was just, he was so consistent. And like, it's not, you know, it's not like I click on his settings, I'm gonna be amazing, but like, because obviously he's just a freak of nature. But there was just a few things, man, I could see that I could tell that, oh wow, like it clicked for me. It was like, wow, his lean settings really, or maybe not his, but my lean settings really hold me back. Like there was just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it was just like the light bulb went on watching him in that race, that I'll never be able to do that even if I had the skill. I figured I wanted to get rid of any disadvantage I had. You know, I'm not as fast as those guys. I'm pretty close as far as like qualifying into aerial. I'm right there on the bubble, and I feel like I have pace over a lot of the guys in that, like, you know, bottom 15 or 20 in those aerial races. Like I race them all the time in pub lobbies and on tracks I'm comfortable with. I can beat them, so it's not like a raw speed thing. I really struggle on those aerial tracks. I think part of it is when your lean settings are so low like mine, the bike is a lot more free. The bike just doesn't have as much like pressure, counter steering against when you're steering, and so I think the bike just moves a little bit. It goes through bumps a lot different than it does with a higher direct lean. And I think I've noticed it the most in corners with bumps, that it, man, with a higher direct lean, you can just go so much faster. The bike is just so much more stable. And especially going like braking bumps into corners, I feel like I can go so much harder into corners now. And again, I'm only at 20 direct lean. So, and I plan on going up to 30 or 35. I just need to kind of work my way there. But just a little bit here and there, man, it makes a huge difference. We are on a pretty good lap right here. I'm curious to see what we do. This is kind of a burner. I made a little mistake right there, but we are on a pretty decent lap. Oh, I had to check up a little bit too much. Hopefully I lost a little bit of time, but we might be able to make it up right here. Not sure, we'll have to see. Oh, don't watch the front. We're gonna go a 51.2 on the Cowie. All right, boys, today's surprise guest appearance of a bike is the KTM 150. Very curious to see how this thing does. I think this track is gonna suit it very well. Most of you know, if you've ever been in a lobby and you've ever dogged on someone on the KTM, on the 150, people will immediately be like, oh my gosh, the only reason you beat me. Why am I doing these voices? But they'll say the only reason that you beat them is because of the 150. So let's see. Is that true, or is it a skill issue? Oh, wow. I'm really curious, boys, to see the 450 times, man. Because, I don't know. This track is so interesting to me. I really don't know. Is it going to be faster? Is the 450 actually going to be faster here? I mean, like, I know that it can be, but, like, for an average player, is the 450 going to dominate? Maybe this 150 takes it. I don't know, boys. I don't know. I do know that I'm on my first lap right now, and I'm on a pretty good lap. So we'll have to see what's she come across on here, bro. What'd she do? Oh, wait, a 211? What do you mean, bro? A 211? What do you mean? Timing and scoring handled by your boy Mav TV. You'll love to see a very accurate, very, you know, helpful. I don't know, Mav TV. You guys good? So I've been absolutely barking on the 150 here. I keep making little mistakes, but this thing flies, dude. I don't know if it's gonna be the fastest bike on here, but I can tell you it is gonna be the most fun bike. That's for sure. This thing is so fun. It is like, it's got enough power where you like feel like you're going fast and can wheelie and stuff, but it's just light enough, like the 125. I don't know, man. This thing freaking sick. Oh, yeah. All right, so again, we're back here. Third sector. Does look like I'm probably going to be able to improve on that lap as long as I don't make any mistakes. Oh, we're barking, bro. We're flying, boys. This is going to be a really good lap. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. A nice one, baby. Nice one. A 51.37. All right there. We're out here on the big dog now. This is where things are gonna get interesting, boys. I'm really curious to see what kind of lap time. Oh my gosh, I'm barking. What kind of lap times we can put down on the old 450 here. Oh, interesting line choices there. You know, is the 450 gonna be king yet again, or is it gonna get dethroned by a bike? You know, episode 1, the 450 and the 350 really were pretty dominant, man. I don't know. This track's pretty tight, man. I don't know if the 450 can do it. I mean, it's obviously way faster, and you can just carry so much momentum everywhere. But am I going to be able to control it? That's my concern. You know, I know that the bike is faster, but am I going to be able to do it? That's my question. Thank you guys for being around so much, man. I haven't posted in like a week, and man, we still grew so much. I mean, I streamed a couple times, but man, it's like we're just growing like crazy, and I'm just so thankful. I appreciate you guys giving me some grace. I had to take some time off. A lot of you guys know, oh man, my line choices are just not there. But a lot of you guys know that my mission behind this is to spread the love of Jesus and just be kind to people. You know, the world is so grumpy all the time and angry, and there's so much division everywhere. You see it in the media, you see it in just online, everywhere. There's so much division, and I wanted to create a place where you guys can meet some friends and you know, and feel the love of Jesus from me and some others in the community. But you know, I took some time off, man, because I was getting distracted. I'll be honest, I was becoming very focused on analytics and growth and video performance and stuff. And again, not that stuff is bad, you know, I have to focus on that stuff if to some extent. If I want to grow as a creator, I have to understand analytics, and there has to be healthy competition between people. There has to be all that stuff keeping me pushing forward and not stagnant. But you know, I will be honest, I let it get in the way. You know, I was way more focused on that than building relationships with people, than being kind. I would just turn into a robot focused on, okay, how can we grow? What can I do for my next video? And in that growth, I think I was becoming pretty prideful, you know, like I don't know, I could just tell I was getting a big head there, like I was all that. And I needed to humble myself a little bit. And so I took some time off to just step away and spend some time with God and my family and kind of get my mind right. And man, I feel a lot better. All right, well, that lap was actually pretty quick. It was a 51.4. I will say I made a ton of mistakes. So we're going to keep going for it on the 450. That's a pretty fast lap, though. Okay, so I'm saying I'm on a bad lap, and I did make a mistake, but man, I am actually flying in the second and third sector. I'm going for it right now, boys. Let's not throw it away right here, but oh, that was a really good lap, man. A 48.6. Okay, here are the fastest lap times from slowest to fastest. The 450 obviously destroyed everyone yet again, but what I think is really interesting is actually how close the 150 and 250 were. Maybe that 150 is actually pretty good. If you guys would like to see how this experiment went over on Drylands MX, click this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!